Destiny 2 has entered its new state in 2025. After the epic conclusion of the final shape, Bungie asked us to trust them again with the Edge of Fate. But is this expansion a bold new beginning or a confusing stumble into the void? I'm Chainz with XP and Insight. Let's dive into the good, the bad, and the baffling. The story kicks off with a mysterious invitation via 1960s trains. No less, that pulls our guardians to Kepler, a planetoid lurking in the Oort cloud. It's our first step outside the Sol system, and it's underwhelming. Kepler is supposed to feel alien. Instead, it's a palette of green, gray, and yellow wart plants. The layout is convoluted, the fast travel is limited, and the vibe? More of a forgotten moon base than a cosmic frontier yet to be explored. But the narrative is surprisingly strong. Bungie introduces Lodi, a fish-out-of-water investigator with ties to time anomalies and the Nine. He's quirky, mysterious, and instantly likable. The Nine finally step into the spotlight, and their interdimensional weirdness gives the story a surreal edge that Destiny hasn't explored this deeply before. Still, if you skip the seasonal content post-final shape, you'll be lost. Bungie claims that this is a fresh start, but it's more like jumping into season 5 of a show with no recap. As someone who's only played Destiny off and on over the years, I definitely felt lost with this story at times, even after playing through Final Shape prior to delving into Bungie's latest expansion, The Edge of Fate. Gameplay wise, The Edge of Fate really tries to shake things up. You get new traversal tools like Matterspark Morph Ball and Relocator Cannons. Think Metroid meets Portal, which in theory sounds exciting, but in practice, mostly just glorified door openers that are way overused and surprisingly inconvenient at times. Combat missions feel padded. The 14 mission campaign is a slog with recycled enemies, yes, we're still fighting the Fallen and the Vex, and puzzles that feel more like chores than challenges. Although some of the puzzles do require some outside-the-box thinking, I still found myself often irritated trying to traverse with Matterspark or lining up the reflectors for the relocator. The new portal system, Bungie's new activity hub, is meant to be the in-game grind, but it's a mess. Old strikes, recycled quests, and modifiers that range from laughably easy to brutally unfair. Tier 5 loot drops, it's a 5% chance, and you'll burn out before you get anything worthwhile. Now let's talk about loot. If there's one saving grace, it's the new weapons. Bungie's team went hard with the new archetypes. We've got the Mint Retrograde Rocket Pulse Rifle. It's powerful, punchy, and just plain fun. The Phonutria Farah Shotgun Hand Cannon. Stupid fun in PvP and in PvE. Then there's the Opaque Hourglass, a heavy crossbow from the Desert Perpetual raid. It shoots massive bolts like physical projectiles, which I still haven't been able to get my hands on, but God am I excited to try it. We even had a broken scout rifle, the third iteration, early in the update, that made the legendary campaign's enemies trivial at best, but the power fantasy with that weapon was so real. Overall, The Edge of Fate is a mixed bag. The story is compelling, the weapons are fantastic, and Lodi is a standout, but the gameplay loop, it's bloated, repetitive, and often frustrating. I can only think of one major highlight, and I don't want to give out spoilers here, but there's one part in the middle of this campaign that gives some insight to the backstory of one of the main characters, and it was incredible to see how that turned out. But in all reality, Kepler doesn't live up to its promise. The portal system needs some serious work, and Bungie's claim that this is the jumping on point for new players, well, that's wishful thinking at its finest. Still, if you're a lore junkie or a loot goblin, there's enough here to keep you entertained at least for a little while. So to the veteran and to the new guardians, are you enjoying The Edge of Fate? Or is the grind a little bit too frustrating? Do you like the new weapons? Or are you just vibing with Lodi's time travel weirdness? So please, drop your thoughts down in the comments. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this review of Destiny, and subscribe if you want to enjoy some more gaming deep dives, gaming drama, and chaos nonetheless. This has been Chainz with XP and Insight, signing off. Cheers.